The Young Farmers Clubs of Ulster have been working with the Youth Council and DARD on a number of programmes over recent years involving equality and inclusion. Tonight's event is funded by the Youth Council and is a great example of this. Over the last month, 40 clubs have taken part in the heats, and tonight the top 10 are through to the finals in Lisburn. At the regional events, members took part in wheelchair rugby, boccia and guided blindfolded tasks. This evening, the 10 teams are made up of 8 young farmers' clubs from all 6 counties and 2 GAA teams who won their way through.
Everything we do at Disability Sport NI is about improving the quality of life of people with disabilities through sport and recreation. A huge part of that is about changing attitudes to disability and what it means. There is unfortunately a misconception out there that people with disabilities have limitations and can't do A, B and C. Our experience is people can live full and active lives, and one way they can do that is through sport.
The action tonight consisted of different events involving limited movement, blindness and wheelchair users, and the competitive side was clear to see. Tell us a bit about the different activities happening this evening.
Okay, well, there's 3 sports on offer here this evening. The first one is wheelchair rugby. It's probably one of the newer Paralympic sports. It was only introduced in 2000 and it's quite new here in Northern Ireland. It's aimed specifically at people who have loss of function in 3 limbs, so quite often it's players who are quads or quadriplegic, and that often lends itself to people who have acquired an injury through rugby. The second activity is New Age curling. It's one of our recreational activities. It's played very widely throughout Northern Ireland in our special schools, our adult centres and community settings. It's a target game based primarily on the Winter Paralympic game of curling, only it's played in an indoor setting. Our final activity is goalball. Again, it's a Paralympic event and it's aimed specifically at people who are blind or partially sighted, but the key to the activity is that everybody wears eye shades, so it doesn't matter what level of sight you have, everybody is competing at a level playing field. So probably one of the more difficult activities because you're relying on your sense of hearing to track the ball and your sense of touch to try and stay within the boundaries of the playing area. So one of the more challenging ones, but definitely a lot of fun.
My highlight has been doing the wheelchair rugby. I play rugby at school, and just doing it in a wheelchair shows you how much more difficult having a disability is. But it's good that people who have a disability can still enjoy themselves and play sports.
I've learned that even though you have a disability, you're able to get involved in sport, and it shows it's so much more difficult. I play sport myself. I play Gaelic from a club Sarsfields, and it's so much more difficult playing the sport in, like, say, a wheelchair rugby. In the wheelchair, you find the difference, and it shows how much effort the people with the disability has to put into it.
The opportunity to learn while having fun is important, but we hope that a number of the young people participating will not only enjoy themselves while learning, but will take up the opportunity through DSNI to steward at disability sports events or help out with a local group. This event has been a great way of broadening members' experience and increasing their understanding of disability and sport.
For me, getting involved in the board with Disability Sport NI just recently, one thing I said when I came on board is that I was keen to raise the awareness for other people, but also learn a bit about it myself. So I'd never actually even seen wheelchair rugby before, so it's nice to get down here and see people getting involved and seeing the indoor curling and the blind football. It's great to see just how all these sports work. It's something I'm keen to learn about, and it's good that it's sort of raising awareness for others as well.
So that's it. Great fun, but also a learning experience. Hopefully members will feel enriched and enthused about getting involved in community relations, equality and diversity projects, moving forward and specifically helping Disability Sport NI. For the record, the winners were Coleraine. Thanks for watching. That's the end of our pilot show. We hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, let us know on Facebook or Twitter. We'll be back later in the year when the 2014-15 programme gets underway.